Deleted Session 887. Give us a moment. End of dictation. For our friend, the backs of his legs are straightened. This will allow for much greater manipulation of his feet. It is unfortunate that he does not know how to distinguish between, say, symptoms of disorder and symptoms of healing. Ram noted a very important point. We must ask Seth what can be done about that lack of distinction. Seth said, now the stretching muscles are sore, but this will quickly vanish. But that soreness is a healthy sign, representing greater leg action. I never want to overemphasize any of your attitudes, but Ruber has become so used to not trusting the body that even such signs of healing can upset him. When the two of you work with Framework 2, then, say, Gen 1 and Rob 1 can help each other, help Gen 2 and Rob 2 also, so that you add to your benefits. In Framework 2, both of your intents and natures are known. That is the source of your physical existence, the source of your impulses to begin with. And the more you learn to trust Framework 2, the easier it is for your nature selves to express themselves. It is the trust that makes all the difference. You can regret before you sleep that you raised mainly in Framework 2. Rupert's body has been trying to relax all day. His legs strayed further during his nap. Rob asked, does he want them to stretch? They said he does, indeed, and he wants to walk, by the way, but he does not want to waste his time. Not being fully mobile has given him a built-in excuse to avoid distractions. You both thought of anything not work as distraction. In a fashion, the symptoms are a result of over-organization, the distrust of impulses, not specifically related to writing time. His writing itself is impulsive, and encouraging impulses of any kind will automatically lead to his impulses to write, and the quick, clear nature of his inspiration. The two do go hand in hand. He did think women had to try harder, as I have discussed many times. When Rob 2 and Jane 2 are overemphasized, then you both add to each other's difficulties. When the two nature people are largely in operation, then you are able to help each other in an easier and more spontaneous fashion. Your ideas jointly about time, for example, add to both of your difficulties. If they are aired and their source recognized, you can deal with them. If either of you lose an hour, often you project that one lost hour into 50 future ones, but you are learning. To have Rupert ask the nature Jane, Ram noted Jane 1. They said what to do when there are difficulties, so that the nature self at least gets a chance to give an opinion. Give us a moment. You have vast reservoirs of energy in particular, both of you, that have been blacked simply because the nature person was simply ignored, and the beliefs of the social person taken as the indisputable ones. The nature person uses creative abilities spontaneously, and those abilities, as I have said often, will show themselves both in the area of practice and in the area of Rupert's physical condition, when you allow them play and leeway. The nature person, Rob noted, number 1. They said looks at the world and tries to see how his or her abilities can best be utilized and fulfilled. That person grows through its knowledge and experience with the world. As long as there is no attempt to make the nature self over to fit the world. When you make that kind of attempt, it seems you are always between selves and always disapprove of the self that you are. The nature self approves of itself as an animal does. Now, we may end up with a spontaneous sensation now and then, but I am going to close this one. And I do want you to remember creativity, for it can allow you to spontaneously change areas of your life so easily that you wonder it had not been done before. I want our friend to relax, but with an easy heart. I bid you a fond good evening. Ralph said thank you, said good night.